Ooh, welcome back everybody. Last we left, I don't even know, because it's a brand new day. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we were going to try this out now that I can afford at least level 4 out of 5. That's close enough to superior to where I think I can do it. And I think what I can do is start bouncing back and forth between these two. And I've never beaten it, so I can do it with 0 heat. And remember, this is the one that if you're standing in your grenade blast, and you deal extra damage for I don't know how long. See, stand in triangle, bombard to become empowered. And combine that with Zeus's boon, it's really good. Alright, so you gotta turn all these off. Still missing one in the middle there. What is that one? I don't even remember. What is that one? I can't remember what it is. Alright.
I don't think so.
This is an interesting little route to go, because there's a Daedalus hammer that just makes this build ridiculous.
Old Hades has continued to ignore my every effort to reach out to him, young man. Oh well, but he is obstinate indeed. You are wise to seek your family's better half.
Yes, and we got Lightning Strike. Kind of hinges on that. If that wasn't there, I don't know what I would do. And there's a fish over there.
Got a bite. Got me a knucklehead.
So the idea is, let's get it to load. Use special the minute you get here. Start firing. It bounces off of people. Oh, once you have to reload, special again. I think it's the first time I've ever got hit in the middle there. And you know, I'm still checking for urns. So special, dash, kill, kill. See, it bounces off of those guys, and then you special. Oop. Oop.
Won't miss a couple coins.
It's been a while since I've used this weapon, trying to get back into the swing of things. So you special. Oop. And what I do is I just hold the attack button and occasionally tap the dash button as I dash on around. Oh, shoot. I had enough money to... crap, I forgot. I think I had enough keys to unlock the next Mirror of Night section. And I just straight forgot. Whenever there's a pause, I click the right stick to reload and hit triangle. Click. Oh, it's not here. The one you're looking for is Delta Chamber. This plus Delta Chamber is great. Cluster Bomb is good because it makes it easier to trigger your own empowerment. And also it combines with a particular second hammer upgrade in Elysium that is just nuts if you can get it. So I'm going to go with that one in hopes that I get the nice Daedalus upgrade in Elysium as opposed to this, although that is a very close second. That's like just a good all-around one. But I'm going to try for this, because it will be fun. And because I'm playing on Heat 0. So no big loss. Checking for urns. Excuse me. No such luck. And we go. Cool thing about Zeus spoons is they're very good at building off of each other, so. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, that's actually fine. I was hoping for one of the ones that does something extra to my statically discharged people. So like you got the one that makes them jolted, you got one that makes lightning attacks bounce off of more foes, things like that. That's kind of what I was hoping for. These are just your generic things. So I'm gonna go with the Fated Choice.
Thunder time.
Also, Zeus's aid is actually one of the better ones. Like it's pretty good. Does a lot of raw damage. I didn't even see that guy.
Now what?
Just get all those keys. Oh, what? Yeah, see, this is why I like Delta Chamber. It makes it so you don't have to reload.
That's something.
Ooh. A boon or a centaur heart? So, I'm gonna go this way. If this were a different boon, I might think differently. But the Poseidon Zeus duo boon is very, very good. And it's early in the game, so I got plenty of chances to get a centaur heart later. What else? Oh, this is a very ranged weapon, so you know, dodging attacks is a lot easier. I say that as I get hit twice. Dang, I got hit a lot more than I would like.
I ought to have left them all in Erebus. Why, nephew, you procured the rod of fishing, I detect. Fine handiwork, if I say so myself. This line is nigh invisible and causes denizens of my domain to flock to it like mortals to temples of mine. Good fortune with that thing.
Alright, so perfect. This is one where Tidal Dash is actually great. Keeps foes away while I shoot them. I wish it were a higher rarity, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. Dang it. Just being silly over here.
Gods grant me strength.
We definitely want to upgrade the Lightning Strike. Get another Palm of Power, look at that. This one should be free. 2 points for me.
Delicious.
Upgrade lightning strike again.
Please be there.
Also, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but the higher you level up a particular boon, it has diminishing returns.
Not quite.
The level up ranks
You're
get
no god.
smaller and smaller as you
You're
go along.
nothing but a piece of trash, born into all of this, and you don't even want it.
You seem to have me all figured out. And here I thought we were still getting to know each other.
Well, you want to know what I want? Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, Lecto is like the pure evil one. And also my least favorites. I just realized I forgot to shoot her. I was too busy shooting her. Ow.
That's that then. Did Exegriff just shudder? I'll just be a moment, Father.
Alright, I've got Splash Dash, or Tidal Dash. I've got the Zeus's attack, so what I can do here is I can use Poseidon's keepsake to force a Poseidon boon in the hopes that I get the Duo boon, which I now have the prerequisites for. Which, by the way, you can always check the prerequisites in here once you buy that specific upgrade from the house contractor. See, I can hit the middle button for the boon list. And there's all the boons. And the one I'm going for, it tells you, oh yeah, we haven't even gotten the legendaries yet. It tells you all the duo boons. I want Sea Storm. Oh. You don't just need Tidal Dash for Sea Storm, you need one of Poseidon's other boons, which changes things. Now I'm definitely gonna go for this.
Should help.
I don't want to sell anything, I'm not buying anything until I get to the end, so we're off. So now my plan is, I'm just gonna use this gun,
Ugh, this heat.
Exegriff, ooh, an urn, until the heat level of it ties with the fists, which I think the fists are at 3. I think I just beat it on heat 3. Excuse me. And then I'm gonna go back and forth until I can include the bow, and then I'll catch the bow up and I'll go back and forth on that, so on and so forth. Dang it.
Beyond. That darkness there felt
I am
different
being
before.
sloppy. Alright, Hermes or a palm, no question.
Steady now.
Excuse me. Hup.
Let's fire it up. Message for me.
Well, look at you, cuz, rushing to victory after successive victory. Caught wind of your accomplishments down there. Well then, let's keep the streak alive.
Okie dokie. All of these are bad for what I want. This is like almost not noticeable. 1% every 2 seconds is just not worth it. This is fine. And then that's fine, but I'm gonna be dashing a lot. I'm not just walking around.
Whew, felt that.
I think that increases my survivability more than the free gold. Because the free gold doesn't increase my survivability at all. Oh.
You're gone.
What? Where'd they go? Up here. Oh, something of note with the adamant rail is the attack from the adamant rail does not stun lock people. They can just attack right through it. See?
Look what I found.
So that does change things a little bit. So there's a well of Charon. Also haven't come across any treasure troves yet. And so Shopper Poseidon. Since that's what we're going for, let's go here. Ugh.
Hit me if you can, witches. No hard feelings.
Just stand back and fire. So yeah, now I think we'll take Tempest Flourish. Which is going to be very good when I'm shooting 5 of them. Ooh.
Something's off.
I have returned. Let's get this done.
You can also put them right on top of you.
Not kidding.
Oh, that's not good. God, I'm actually gonna lose? This might be the first time I've lost to Thanatos. Oh, never mind. I'm ahead now.
That settles that.
Alright, we did it. Just barely.
Here's something for the show. You seemed a little winded there, no? Not even close to the surface yet either.
Excuse me.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there, Than.
You're very welcome. Now I'd better get back before Lord Hades catches on to this.
Rude.
Yes, please. So, like, bring it in. And fire. Uh-oh. That's not fair. I was expecting a bit of lag time when the enemies spawn in, but the Dracons are just here immediately.
Who is going to clean all this up?
I'll take it.
And now, I do like Chaos Skates more than some. Oh, I forgot to check my urns. But we're a little too late in Asphodel to be looking at that. And too low health.
There we go.
There's a pool of purging. Don't see any urns. Looks like I busted up all the urns, so there's a couple. A Demeter boon, what is that gonna get me? It's free. I'm excited, I don't know what this is gonna be. Ooh, and a fishing point. I love fish.
By this. Cut a Slavag.
I don't know why his pronunciation of Slavog just makes me chuckle, or just the pronunciation. Okay, no urns.
I see the noble king of the Olympians has reached you prior to me, Zacharias. I wonder which of all his many lies he's told you last.
I don't think they like each other. Okay. Ugh. Don't like any of these.
That beats the heat.
We'll just take that one.
You touch me, and I shall have your head.
I don't think I've ever heard that one. Alright, shoot that, and then do this, and then dodge, and then do this. Do this. Then do this. You gotta keep your eyes wide open. And just pay attention to every single attack coming in here. Try to watch your footing. And now we can greater call this guy, so we do this, and then we do this. Lightning strikes for days.
That's all the heads. I'll just tuck that away.
Vanquisher's Keep makes us so much easier. We get so many gemstones now. Oh, this one. So let's get off of Poseidon. Did we want any other god-specific boons? I don't think we do. Also, Elysium is where things start to really rank up in difficulty, and so this is where I get conflicted, right? Because normally I would just do Evergreen Acorn. It's my favorite. But I'm also trying to rank up these other boons. So what do? We could do Distant Melody, deal damage to distant foes. We could do Old Spiked Collar, which just gives us more life. It's a free Centaur heart at this point. Myrmidon Bracer is also not bad. Black Shawl, it deals extra damage to undamaged and backstabbing people. This is good early, but I don't think I'm going to get through many encounters without taking damage, so pass. Not buying anything. We could go ahead and do that and get the gold. I like that idea, actually. Ranking that up is nice, and we get 100 gold.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Dead must have it pretty good up here.
Oh, no Daedalus Hammer. Alright, well, here we go. Hiya.
It's reloading.
Well, I hear him. Where'd he go? Oh, they're there. Rats. Right, time to end you.
Hello, Hermes.
Right, what do we got here? You can dash more times in a row.
That's good.
Done. very good with Tidal Dash.
No time to lose. Alright, who's next?
Oh, that's embarrassing.
No use. Never enough of these back at the house.
Nope, never enough. In fact, on my main file, I'm not even done collecting all the gemstones. Ooh, Aphrodite Boon. I like those. Hey man, I'm just tanking here.
What shall we do here once you finally arrive? Perhaps we could go out and meet some mortals. I know all too many maidens and or noble gentlemen who'd absolutely love to get to know you.
Alright, what do we got here? Dying Lament probably is the best one. Different League's good. I might just take Different League because I'm hurting. Dying Lament does damage and protects you because it also inflicts weak, so like... I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but... Isn't that just strictly better? Alright, there's the call coming in handy. Oh yeah, and we got Delta Chamber. These are all great. Look at this. Ricochet Fire just adds to the carnage. This is also decent. Doesn't add any extra damage, which is the problem. But I don't know, like... And it's funny, because every video I've ever watched that talks about Zeus Boon plus Aspect of Eris gun, which there's a lot of, none of them talk about Delta Chamber. So I don't know if it's just because I'm not like a speedrunner by any means, and reloading, like I'm not as good at finagling the reload delay. But getting rid of reload is just so good to me. Although Ricochet Fire is really good.
The rail grows
But now you just go. And you just never have to reload. It's the best. Screw you, Urns. Okay. Special. And then, so now I could just do this. And I got 3 dashes, so like I never have to reload. It's so good. Yeehaw. Or maybe I should say yippee-ki-yay.
Lord Zeus.
See how ridiculous it gets? Ugh. I like my Tempest Flourish. So we're gonna go with... Oh, and I didn't get the duo boon, man. We're just gonna do this. Making foes jolted is definitely good. Jolted just seems to do so much damage. It's like 60 damage base level.
You are gigantic soul catcher. No. Malicious, I accept this message.
Okay, actually, what I'm gonna do, and this is kind of weird, because normally I don't like Crystal Beam because it shuts off one of my mirror upgrades, the one that makes you do more damage to enemies with Bloodstone in them. Well, you can't put Bloodstone in people when you have Crystal Beam, because it's just a beam that sticks next to you and fires, and then when it's done firing, it turns back into a Bloodstone, but it doesn't actually lodge in people. So I don't like Crystal Beam for that reason. But here's the deal. Oops, wrong button. Open up this. Open up this. The only faded choices I have left, which let's see, are Glacial Glare, Arctic Blast, and yeah, that's it. And one of them, Glacial Glare, requires a Crystal Beam. This one does not, so that actually might be a point in Snowburst's favor, because I think... Yeah, Snowburst is one of my options, so maybe I'll just go with that instead for now, until I get Arctic Blast. And then I'll go for that. My thought process was go for Crystal Beam, so it gives me more of a chance of getting Glacial Glare, and then I can check that one off the list. But I also thought this was the same deal. I thought it required Crystal Beam also, but it doesn't. It just requires any of those. And Snowburst is one of them. And Snowburst is one of my options. So I could do that... because I think it's better in general.
It's freezing.
Now all this is kind of a moot point, because chances are slim I'm going to get another Demeter boon at all, but... Sorry, taking a sip. Yeah, I took a lot of damage on that one somehow. God, I might use a Death's Defiance here soon. That's sad.
This won't end well for you. Dust. Right there. Gods grant me strength.
Just keep rolling with that lightning strike. So here's what's interesting. I actually don't think I need any more money because of the keepsake I took. I only need 12, at most I need 1200 at the end. And you can easily get 200 in the last region in Styx, so I'm gonna go with no. I'm also gonna go with darkness because I think I've gotten everything important for gemstones. Everything else is aesthetic. Except for a couple of things. Well, so I need to buy the lounge repairs in order to unlock a really sweet item that Dusa gives me. So that is a point towards getting gemstones, but whatever, the mirror upgrades are more important than that item anyway. Running around.
Easily achieved.
God, this is ridiculous.
Felt something.
Some gold open, it's the last. And it's a centaur heart. I love it. No urns. Any urns over here? Well, doesn't hurt to check. Yeehaw! Whee! Okay. That was fun.
Care for a rematch?
I have recovered, as you can plainly see, monster, as has Asterius. And this time, we are filled with renewed vigor to destroy you utterly.
So we're locked in an endless cycle of violence, basically. I guess that's one way for you to pass the time here in this stodgy place.
You take that back about Elysium. Or better, I shall make you eat those careless, inappropriate remarks. Come, Asterius, to war!
Thought we were already at war. Thought we've been constantly at war. Alright, whatever. Oh, already down 38 health. And there it goes. Dang it.
You're next, King.
Ah, oh, you kidding? Wow. Alright, now I'm actually getting like kind of mad. Oh, now I'm actually like really pissed. Let's just relax. Do it the slow way. Two Death's Defiances. I'm angry.
Who's champion now? Ambrosia. I dedicate this victory to you, good Shade.
I don't know what I'm doing. Just not paying attention. I'm just mindlessly holding the attack button and hitting dash. So, alright, I gotta think now. Time to go quiet and think. Is it worth it? So, let's say I don't escape, right? I miss out on the Titan's Blood at the end. The 50 gemstones? That's so many gemstones. Plus I just have to start all over? Ugh. No, it's definitely worth it to me to pick something that's already fully ranked. If that not guarantees me, but if it helps me to escape, which now the question is Lucky Tooth or Evergreen Acorn? And I think the answer is Lucky Tooth. And no, okay. It's time to start looking for,
And then we'll start of here.
excuse me, Kiss of Sticks. Try to replenish one of those Death's Defiances. Because this is sad. I'm sad. Ooh.
What's with the air up here?
2 urns. Now I'm happy. 3. Now I'm happy again. Oh yeah, we maxed out the urns, so now they're worth 15 gold each instead of just 5. And we got a diamond.
Here's the fee.
And we want... We're definitely going to pick both of these rooms. So the question is, in what order? Go with this. Try to get that health first. Yup. Alright, so far so good, knock on wood.
That's one of the
Ooh, and we got the easy guy. Ah, stop. What the? Like I thought my splash dash was gonna interrupt the little laser beam guy, but I was wrong.
Looks like I'm clear.
Alright, we'll take it. And now I can... Ooh. What's that, 275? I'm gonna get this.
I'll take this one.
I see the Pokemon of the Underworld has found a means to reach you with my blessing, nephew. Such strange alliances we forge these days.
Come on. Ow. I'm looking for Sea Storm. We'll take this instead. Now my God Gauge charges up faster. Ha! Dang it. And it's the worst one. Yep. Yep. It is impossible to not get poisoned by. See? Every time he attacks, it's impossible to dodge. Oh yeah, I dodged it.
You'll club your hooves in hell.
Haha. Yeah, we did it.
2 willpower.
So now, if you hadn't read it, it gives all my knockback abilities extra lightning strikes. So now every time I dash, it deals damage. Extra damage. It's really, 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 really good.
I'll take it.
And I got 3 dashes. God, if only I hadn't screwed up so badly earlier.
Maybe it's in here.
Oh, and there is another Demeter boon. Look at that. Hooray.
Storage chamber. I'll just tuck that away.
And we get the Arctic Blast.
A quiet taste.
It's not very good for what I'm going for, because it only works. Ooh,
Passageways before I go.
there's a fishing point somewhere. Oh, can't afford anything. There's the fishing points. But anyway, the Demeter Boon's not even very useful, because it only triggers when I apply 10 stacks and of chill, and I can only chill people by casting. And there's no way I can cast 10 times before the stacks start going away.
Come on up. It's a stepper, all right.
But hey, we got...
You wouldn't fight me, would you?
The fearsome Cerberus accepts the satyr sack.
We got a fated choice. That's all that matters.
Bye for now, boy.
That's my favorite one. You did this.
All right, this is it.
To think Olympus has been aiding you. You must be so grateful to them for their aid, without which none of this would have been possible.
Yeah, about that. Father, did you let Mother go because you feared Olympus would find out? And not respond well to the circumstances if they did?
Be grateful they have not found out as yet for all
Excuse me.
your meddling. You do not know them as well as you think. Ask yourself
Excuse
why
me.
she left Olympus and how. Or better yet, ask her.
Well, she seems quite lovely, so knowing you probably tricked her into signing a pact to come join you or something. Since you weren't allowed on Olympus, why not have Olympus come to you?
Ha! Surprisingly not distant from the truth. I took her, boy. I took her down with me. Is that what you wish to hear? Does that anger you? Come, bring forth that anger then.
Okay. So this.
What? Got you. Yes, Miss Regis, I compel you to fight.
Greater call already.
That blasted.
Ah.
Gods. That could be arranged.
Alright, we're doing alright.
Now that we had our little warm-up, it is time that we began in earnest.
Okay. Well, that was a lot of damage. Alright, we made it.
Vanquished again by my own fool kin. Fare well.
And I think that's number 6, if I'm not mistaken. Ta-da! Escape number 6. Check for fish. I gotta hurry up because there's only about 10 minutes left in the video. 9 now. No fish.
Mother isn't far.
I just wanted to get the dialogue. And then I'm off. Fish.
Got it. Hey, it's a bass.
Another bass. Alright, don't think you can have 2 fish in the same room. I've definitely never seen it, but it doesn't hurt to check.
I could not stand it on Olympus, Zagreus. The blustering, the posturing, my overbearing mother. None of it. I would have left the mountain voluntarily, except
Father absconded with you, didn't he? Dragged you down with him into the underworld. So if Olympus were to find that out, I shudder to think of the consequences.
that fool is trying to protect me even now. It wasn't he who absconded with me, my son. And it's more complicated even than that. I was content to leave, willing to make my life within the underworld, with your father.
I dare not ask who did bring you to Father then. So essentially you ran away from home to live with him. I mean no disrespect, but did you realize what you were getting yourself into?
We have a tendency to be impetuous when we are younger, Zagreus. I heard all about your father before we met. Admired paintings of him. It was very awkward at first, but he had a bluntness I fancied. A sense of principle. I much preferred him to his brothers, I can tell you that.
So, then you secretly left Mount Olympus to be with the god of the dead in the underworld, and Olympus never found out. What do you suppose would happen if they did?
I think there would be war between Olympus and your father, Zagreus, if they found out. Especially now, after all this. And after all this time. They slew their parents once. If the Titans could be wiped from this world, so can we all.
So it makes sense. If Father, he agrees with you and thinks that leaving you in hiding here, that it's the only way he can prevent that war.
I can see how your father, shrewd but also single-minded as he was, might have followed such a line of reasoning as that. Oh, Zagreus. What have I done?
No. What have I done? I can't.
Excuse me if you heard that.
I need to fix this.
Alright, well, next time we start fixing it. But until then, stay safe.